Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the WetCement Podcast.
And don't you leave yet, because our adventure has just begun.
Alright, so here we have 3 of the WetCement players.
We happen to be the 3 who make Let's Plays,
So the only 3, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have me. I am either Off to His A or Fizzle, whichever you want to call me. No, let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, yeah, and I'm Nox Flama.
And I am Mandace, or Mace. Everyone calls me Mace, so you can too, listener.
Alright, so, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, and if you're wondering about Off to His A Fizzle over here, his Reddit username is Fizzle, his Minecraft name is Off to His A, and his YouTube channel is Off to His A Fizzle, so it's really whatever you prefer. Personally, I feel like Fizzle rolls off the tongue a bit better than anything else. So.
That's what he forgot to say, everyone.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm working on it because I'm thinking my sister's going to buy a Minecraft account, and so I don't have to pay. I'm going to buy her account under Fizzle, and just give her my Off to His A account, my legendary Off to His A account. So hopefully that works out in the end.
You gotta stay consistent.
Yeah.
Fizz, like me. I'm always consistent.
Yep. Well, nobody really takes Mandace, not too common.
It's a great name, yeah.
Yeah.
Except that one lesbian on Reddit. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Should
my
I talk about
username
that?
has never been taken. We got
This is Latin.
Flame.
Latin's a dead language.
Yeah. We'll get to that later. But...
All right, okay. Let's start with what we're actually going to talk about.
Well, and just letting you guys know, us 3 combined, we formed Team Smash. Probably, I'd say the best overall team at anything on the server.
Oh, yeah.
we have
We have no weakness except for Fizzle.
And no competition.
No, guys. What's my competition? I beat all you.
Hey Ricky, how many Yoichis have you won?
0.
Wait, you haven't won any either.
I've placed second
Hey,
place
I was the
more
last...
than anyone else on the server combined. So
I was the last team alive in season 1. Okay,
Fair enough.
So yeah, like I said, together, us 3, Team Smash, and speaking of Smash.
Oh my god.
Like my transitions here? Yep. So, those Super Smash Bros., that is a fun game, guys.
What we love to do, you may find this weird, but it's not weird, trust us. We love to set up tournaments with comms, and then bet with the comms have random levels, and then we bet on which comm will beat each other, since it's random. It might be like a level 9 against level 6, and of course everyone roots for the underdog. So if the underdog ends up winning, the crowd goes crazy.
Oh yeah.
And we always throw ourselves in the mix too, kind of as wild cards. You never know.
Yeah, but
you never know if you'll be beaten by a level 2.
Level 2. Yeah, that was so funny. I need to make fun.
What was so funny, Fizzle?
What? Well, last time we were playing a tournament, we had a huge LAN party. We had
It wasn't really LAN.
It wasn't LAN. It was just a bunch of people.
Well, LAN gaming. We had a
wasn't
LAN at all.
Yeah, I know. We didn't LAN anything. Oh, no.
It was a gaming party.
Gaming party. Yeah, but we had Was it for the anniversary of our? It was
no,
originally.
it was just a hangout.
There's no reason. There's no reason to have a party just to have one.
All right. Yeah.
We don't need a reason.
We did that, and this one kid, he loves to talk, and he thinks he's one of the best, but he lost to a level 2. Was it Wario? He was Wario.
He was a Wario. Yeah.
He was Wario. Lost to a level 2 Wario, and he was crying for a while after that.
He was not crying.
He was not crying. He was angry, but he wasn't crying.
He shed a tear.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to talk about it.
So like we said, we do this 32 people, mix of computers and ourselves.
Right.
And it's standard bracket, and we go through each battle. We change it. Sometimes it's like a 5-stack battle. Sometimes it's a 2-minute battle. Whatever. Coin battle. Never.
Oh, good one.
Never coin battle. And we just we watch. It previews at the beginning of each battle, who's in it and what levels they are. So then we place our bets based on that. Sometimes it's like a level 9 versus a level 1, and you'd be an idiot to pick level 1.
But you never know.
But then there's the 4s and 5s, and the 4s do come out on top every once in a while. We've even seen a level 3 beat a level 7, maybe?
Yeah, that's the highest we've seen.
Yeah,
biggest upset.
So it's all good fun.
Yeah.
We go through, see who has the most points. Usually Mason and I come out on top.
It's usually like
You
me.
you guys can just put me down for the rest.
Oh, we will.
It's usually like me and Knox in the final. And
Yeah.
Although
Something
me
like
me
that.
and Mace are ahead. No, who is it? Me and who's ahead with me? Me and
Knox.
Knox. we're ahead of Mace by 1, but we decided to quit.
Well,
that
yeah.
tournament.
So
Yeah, we
That-
decided we'd rather
that never happened.
record this podcast then.
Yeah, have fun with this.
So, and we're all good sports about it too. We don't bet against ourselves and throw the battle. Not usually. um,
But if I need to win, I might.
What's
And-
more important, winning the tournament or winning just the guessing game? That's the question.
winning the guessing game for sure.
Definitely.
That's why we do it.
Well, it is always best to play this like after you start to get tired, because you've noticed like when you get tired, everything seems so much more exciting and
Yeah.
amazing. Like when that level, what was it, like a level 4 Rob beat a level 7 Ness or
Yeah.
something, we were going crazy.
That
That was
so
at
fun.
8
It was,
in the morning.
yeah, it was
too.
8 in the morning after having stayed up playing video games all
And
night.
my mother heard us screaming in the basement.
Yeah.
And that was funny.
Well, you usually only stay up that late overnight,
Okay.
if you're having a nice old party. And do you know what you do at parties, guys?
Hmm.
You play games.
What kind of games?
My favorite party game has got to be Jenga.
Jenga.
Jenga's a great game.
The
It's
game of
It's
towers.
a great game. It teaches you about physics, teaches you about family values.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about Jenga, too, is that there isn't one winner, there's just one loser.
Yep.
And
And guess who it was?
could you guys guess? We'll give you a second here.
Out of us three, who was it?
Write it down on a piece of paper. Us three and Alec. Okay, who was your guess? Yep, you were right. It was Fizzle.
I'm sure all of you guessed Fizzle.
Yeah.
100 points to
Yeah.
the listener.
No, that's a lot of points. Let's give him 10.
10
Welcome
points.
to the
10
the
points.
WetCement Podcast, where everything's on a spot and the points don't matter. Points don't matter.
Nice reference, Fizzle.
Yeah. So yeah, Jenga. Like May said, physics is a great force in our lives. We need to learn about it sometime or other. And playing Jenga is a great way to learn it.
It's a great way to get made fun of too.
Hey, who cares? If we're having a good time, who cares who sees? Well,
And Jenga's one of those things that you gotta have a gentleman's agreement in. Like
Oh,
you gotta say no taking blocks from like the top 5 levels. Maybe.
See, I feel like taking blocks from the top, if you do that game can last forever.
there's no physics involved there. You just got them off the top.
Yeah.
Unless
No
you really-
calculations. Don't have to bring a calculator for that at all.
Unless you
Just
really
grab it,
screw
put
up.
it back down,
Yeah.
and it's your turn, Fizzle.
Yep, I got the last. Then I couldn't. Yeah, what was it?
I don't know. I had a pretty spectacular pull there.
Yeah, you got every single time. Alec loosened 2 of them, almost got one of them out, and then decided to take the other one.
And then I would grab the one you loosened. Yeah.
The best part though is when the whole tower is balanced on one block at the very bottom,
Uh-huh.
and you feel like if you breathe on it, it's gonna fall over.
Mhm.
That's who you want to leave the next opponent with.
That was a very intense match.
Yeah.
Mace was saying he might not win.
I always doubt myself, but I always pull through.
Yeah, yep. We did. We had 3 winners, only 1 loser.
Only one. Yeah, I'm glad you guys can win. I hope it really boosted your self-esteem.
You know what other game it feels like we never have? This is another party game, actually. That it feels like there's only one loser ever usually. There's not like one winner. Apples to apples.
Yeah.
Because people, like, let's be honest, who plays the normal rules of first 1 to 7 wins or whatever it is? You just play until you get sick of it.
Yeah, and then you just put down random cards and you just pick your favorite thing out of those cards.
It gets to a point where everyone's throwing down their card and they're just saying, yeah, I just want to get rid of this one.
And you got the players that play, that try to match the theme card correctly.
Yeah,
and you
the
got the
very-
people who try to match it as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on who the judge is.
Yeah.
People don't realize that this is a game of psychology, not a game of matching cards.
Yeah, so Alex should be good at that.
Yeah.
Taking AP psychology.
He loves that psychology stuff, but he's not.
We just want to be like a neuro something to do with
Oh,
that.
who knows?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a, I don't know, What does he do?
Uh,
Work at Computer Plus the rest of his life?
Oh wait, no.
Whoa, not anymore.
Maybe Panda Express.
Yeah.
If I don't take his job first.
Yeah.
Just go in there, pop down your
On your ACT score.
Like, bam, no, Alec doesn't deserve this job. I do.
Yep. Take this
Okay.
promotion, Mace.
Wow. Yeah, so Apples to Apples is always fun. Cards Against Humanity is a similar game, which
Never
can be
played it.
I've
even
actually never
more
played
fun.
it, yeah, but
Really,
I've
I played
heard
it-
great things about it.
I played it one time during the last day of school this past year. We played it for like an hour and a half. It was a good time, but you lose respect for people when you're playing that game.
Yeah.
You know what?
I feel
Another
like-
game though that
yeah.
you lose respect for people in when you're playing is Monopoly.
Explain how that works.
Have you not played Monopoly?
I have played Monopoly.
Monopoly, the game of money management. Like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, actually. But you always got to go for the boardwalk. Like, I'll sell all my properties
Boardwalk
for
and
the
Park
boardwalk.
Place.
So the key is to never let someone have a monopoly.
Right.
No matter how much money they offer you.
It is the name of the game.
Exactly. Like, Risk is a game about Risk. Monopoly is a game about Monopoly. It all makes sense.
Apples to Apples is a game about matching words.
Yes. But people,
Jenga is a game about towers that you don't want to knock over.
I think Jenga's like an acronym for
Stacking blocks.
just eat nothing great always.
Just eat nothing great always. That is my favorite party game. Just eat nothing great always. Okay, what were you saying about
Oh, I was talking about how
Monopoly? You never want to let anyone get a Monopoly.
the idiots in Monopoly who they need say like $100 to buy a property or something. Someone offers them $100 for the property and they get Monopoly. They think it's a good deal. Like they think they're improving the situation, but in fact, by giving them the Monopoly, you're basically ending the game for yourself. So that's why I don't play board games with stupid people.
There was actually one time I played Monopoly with I think like a neighbor or something. Don't remember who it was totally, but I was just crushing in that. You could say smashing. Team smash. But like this person did not want to quit. I made them go into debt to me. That would be like a couple $1 million, and they just wanted to keep playing. They're like, I love being in debt. I'm like, please keep making me even more in debt. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. You know, just earning up money.
It's a win-win.
Yep. They had to mortgage everything, sell everything. They didn't have anything left, and they still owed me tons and tons of money.
So you're like Walmart of Monopoly.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Had a hotel in like every single spot. That's those hotels, man. Hotels are killer.
What I like to do sometimes is put multiple hotels on property, just because. I invent a rule where you can buy more than one hotel, but it costs like 3 times as much money. But it's worth it just to see the look on your enemy's face when they land on a triple hotel with boardwalk.
No, see, Monopoly, it's not really my game. I'm not really good at it. I don't have the attention span to really sit through an
Shocker.
entire game. So the only thing that's really important to me in that game is I gotta be the shoe. You gotta be the
Gotta
shoe.
be.
So
I don't know. I like.
Shoe's
I
one of the
like
weak-
the thimble.
Shoe's one of the weakest characters, in my
The
opinion.
race cars. I always go for the race car.
Race car, ship, top hat.
Yeah.
Those are all
Hat's the
champion
runner-up,
pieces.
But shoe's my guy.
Well, like we were saying, hotels, they are key. But do you know where hotels usually appear? They appear in cities. And you know what game you use cities in? Settlers of Catan. Or is it Catan? No one can ever decide.
I think Catan. I think Catan
I
sounds
think, yes. I said
because
Catan
it's like
as
the
well.
beginning of katana. Katana's a sword,
Yeah.
so it makes it sound cooler.
Well, I've never played this game. No idea what you're talking about. So I'll just.
Why don't
listen
you
here.
go
Well,
through the rules?
actually, maybe we should give a little brief overview.
Quick
Because
synopsis.
this one is one that's not as well known as maybe Just Always Eat. No, just eat nothing.
Great.
Great
Oh,
always.
wait.
It's not as well known
Always.
as
Oh.
that or Apples to Apples. So what Settlers of Catan is like got a board like hexagon shape with resources on it,
Right.
and you found settlements and cities, and you gather resources by the roll of a dice, and
A
then
die.
a die. No, two dice.
Well, you said
Two
a. You
dice.
said a
Okay,
dice. So by
yeah.
a, you.
2 dice.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And then you use a robber, you steal
Ghost
stuff from
dice.
other people, you do trades and stuff. So it's kind of similar to Monopoly almost. But it's actually similar to Civilization if you've ever played that series, kind of.
Right.
Now that is a fun game. can also make or break relationships. Yeah, you gotta get the wheat, man.
The best board games are the ones that end in fistfights, in my opinion.
Always. You know, first to 10 victory points. That is intense once you get 2 people on the line for 9. Like the largest road or
then
the
that
largest
yeah,
army
right,
longest
right.
road. Those are on the line. You're like, no, if he gets the longest road, he's gonna win. So yeah, actually, Mace, QED, and another fellow that we're friends with, we played that one.
Another guy, perhaps?
Yeah, yep, another guy.
Definitely not a
37.
girl. I can guarantee you that.
We played that solid few hours, but it was fun.
It's a great game. I recommend it.
Yes, we do recommend it. There's expansion packs that make it incredibly confusing. I do not recommend those.
You don't have
as
to do
much.
that. Just get the game.
Yeah, I'd just use the core.
Grab a few buddies, and then just...
And you know, these people, they are settlers of a new land. And you know what settlers of new lands like to do to take the edge off?
What?
They like to play a nice game of water pong.
Oh, fire pong. Those are the days. Wait, no, it was me.
You are listening to a water pong champ and a water pong loser.
Yep.
I'm
yes.
gonna give you a second to guess who the water
Okay.
pong champ is
I have a feeling this
and
is
the
gonna...
water pong loser.
I have a feeling this is gonna pop up a lot.
Here's a hint. The loser is not me.
Here's a hint: the loser's not me either.
Yep.
So what are your guess? What's the winner? Yes, I was
Yeah.
the winner.
For the rest of the.
And
pod-
actually, QED was my partner for that. We
Yeah, you
kind of
could-
destroyed. Could you guess who?
What?
Fizzle. Yep.
No, he only got like 2. He got like 2 cups.
You're
We don't-
right.
we don't
I
need your
did utterly
excuses,
destroy
Ricky.
you. I got 8
Oh,
cups.
Yeah, but Will my teammate Will had to drink them all. So
I'm sure all that water just killed you.
the first one that you drank, you just could not hold it down. You just started like coughing it up.
no, I was so excited I couldn't swallow.
Just cannot down that water.
No, so it was all over my shirt, all over the floor. But
Water pong is beer pong with water.
yeah, in case
Yeah.
you didn't know.
I think it's a more enjoyable game. You know, that fear of being hydrated.
No,
It's a good runner game.
no, it's because the thing is, water pong. It's so hard to get it in the cups. I could not imagine it with some like beer, and then it gets harder as you go on. I feel like that game could last for up to like 6 hours before you get it in, and then just one person.
Wow,
quits.
6 hours.
6
Yeah,
hours.
6 whole hours.
If you get 2 competitive people, they can go for 6 hours.
4 competitive people.
Or it depends.
Yeah.
Any even number of competitive people.
And you know you gotta have all those gentlemen's agreements. Like
You bring that up again?
yes, gentlemen's agreements are a big thing. You know, besides all these party games that we love, like Just Eat Nothing Great Always and Apples to Apples. Another great game where you have gentlemen agreements is UHC.
Oh, my favorite.
One
Love it.
one that I was talking about, and this does come from a sort of religious standpoint, I guess, is no trapped portals. I want a gentleman's agreement against that. And the reason is, well, I've died to a trap portal once, and
Ooh.
there's something else about a trap portal that you guys might learn about soon. Not necessarily something happened to me. Something might have happened to someone else in this season. Not gonna totally say, because, you know, we're still releasing those videos. But,
Is that next episode?
no, that is, I guess
Probably
that
the
would
one
be
after.
like,
I don't know.
yeah, that'd be like episode 3 or 4.
I think it's end of 3.
Early 4, maybe, yeah.
It was the end of 1, so probably end of 3.
Well, either way, I think trap portals are a bit iffy, because there's not a whole lot you can do in a trap portal. I've thought it over long and hard. You can trust me on that, because that season 1 death was really killer on me. Like first I was like, oh, there was nothing I could do. I guess it's okay that I died there, because I did know it was trapped.
Thanks to Bird.
And then I was like, oh, I had the ender pearl. I could have probed through the lava. And then I realized, no, watching the video back, I didn't. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I realized that I had a diamond pickaxe with me, so I could have potentially moved the portal or something. But then no, because I might have ended up outside of the wall, and I couldn't have gone through and broken the portal because then lava would have flown in on me. And I don't know. There's not a whole lot of situations out of trap portals.
Well, I think that if you go into the Nether anyway, you're kind of taking the risk to get the reward. So,
Indeed.
I think trap portals were fair because if you're taking the risk anyway, you go to the Nether. Something you don't have to do. Well, season 1 you had to do it.
Yeah, season
But
1 we did.
the rest of the season.
So maybe if there is an objective inside the Nether, something like that.
Then maybe trap portals will be banned. Because then everyone would just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially after how season 1 turned out, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, portal, let's drop it."
So
Yeah.
that might be a good idea. But just a normal free-for-all season,
I guess, yeah.
maybe allow trap portals
Yeah,
because you're taking the risk anyway. You go to the Nether. So
Yeah, and especially if it's free for all, if you go into the Nether, you should have the supplies to get back.
it's not like it's
That's
very
true,
likely
yeah.
to find the portal anyway. You
Yeah.
have to get lucky, go find someone's cave or
Mm-hmm.
something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only probably a few instances where that could happen. Yeah.
So, yeah, UHC is a fun one. We just finished up. Well, we played UHC season 5.
Was that yesterday?
No, it was 2
wasn't.
days ago.
Time flies, doesn't it?
It's our smallest one we've played yet. It was 4 teams of 2 people. Team Hubblers,
Yep.
Fizzle and Mitch the Monster. Team Potato.
Me and Valentine, 97.
Yep.
The dream team.
Yep. And then there were the Revenge Killers. That was QED and I. You can tell we're on teams a lot.
Yeah.
We like being partners for stuff.
I'm always stuck with...
You're always stuck with the least.
I don't want to say bad people.
The least experienced of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the team captains, which was Alec and Brundog.
Yeah.
I guess that's the price of being the best player ever.
Well, in the earlier seasons, you were definitely.
Okay, Fizzle.
Yeah.
Mr.
Okay,
Mr. Second
Runner
place.
Up.
Okay, I placed higher than you in season 1. So.
Okay,
One season.
Fizzle, watch season 3 again and tell me I'm not good.
Oh, was that the one where me and you were in the final battle?
And you didn't hit him once.
Yeah.
The one
okay,
where I killed 4 people in the
He
final
had
episode.
he had 1 heart, and you
No.
couldn't kill him.
Alex screwed up. He screwed up.
You screwed up.
You screwed up.
I didn't screw up as bad.
Soccer guy screwed up.
Soccer guy screwed up. Yeah.
QED screwed up.
If I hadn't had to leave and had soccer guy pass me,
Mitch the Monster screwed up.
yeah.
Berg
Mhm.
screwed up.
we
A
all
lot of them screwed up.
We all screwed up except for Mace. Long story
Fair enough. I can accept that.
Yep, that's what it takes to come out on top sometimes.
Mitch the Monster could have gotten rid of you.
You could have if you just turned around.
Yep.
Go. You came at the perfect time because I just tossed my sword to what's his name? Joe Cubed to give him the sword
Joking.
to
Well-
combine them in the anvil and then
Joking.
so I was swordless and he dropped down and then I picked him up with my bow.
What enchantments were you putting on that sword? Do you remember?
Sharpness 2 must have been.
Was it not knockback?
It wasn't knockback, no.
Well, because, you know.
Oh my god. I know where
Where's
this
this going? I don't even know where this is going.
Well, I wouldn't use knockback anyway, but continue.
Yeah, you know, knockback's never good for PvP, really. Speaking of knocking,
Oh my god.
we have this new hobby among us called nigger knocking.
Thanks to Joey Joe.
Yeah, Joe Cube brought this one to us.
Alright,
I love
This
that.
was a suggestion from the man himself. So, do one of you two want to
I
explain
guess I'll
what this
explain it.
is?
What it is I'm sure you're all familiar with ding dong ditching. You know when you go up the door, ring the doorbell, run away and laugh. But we're not middle schoolers anymore. What we do is the nigger knocking. And what that is you get a big group of maybe, preferably like a bunch of kids, like 8 to 12
We had
kids.
5.5.
Right.
Probably not the best.
I won't say half. I don't think on the phone it counts as a half.
I was the half.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
But what you do is you get people to surround the house, people in the front, people in the back, people on the sides, and you have
People
to
under.
synchronize yourselves. So when one person gives a signal, you all just knock on all the windows, all the doors, everything. You all knock as loud as you can at the same time. And what you want to do is you want to knock for maybe like 5 seconds to really get the attention of everyone in the house. If it's at nighttime, they all gotta wake up, and then you run. Or you could hide, whatever you want to do. But that's the basic idea, is to have everyone surround the house and knock.
But then you gotta hit up the car. Get in the car and wait a few seconds. Wait for someone to come outside, looking around all confused, and then drive past honking.
Yeah.
And hope they don't see your license plate.
Oh, criminals always return to the scene of crime.
They do.
If it's driving by a couple seconds later honking, or I don't know.
So we did pull this off earlier.
To Mitch the Monster's house.
Yeah, we did. We pulled it on Mitch.
I'm sure he knew it was us.
Yeah, for sure. It was us three, Joe Cubed, and Alec. And, Fizzle over here didn't really want to do it.
I was in sandals and I can't run.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, it's an excuse.
And
We excuse.
we actually had our friend Guy37 in a video call with us, but he was being too loud, so I had to hang up.
And Eric Carcos jumped in. He was even louder.
Okay, and well, we started off with a potato, Team Potato. That seems to be you've taken that love from Valentine. You like potatoes, don't you?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Where are we going with this? Talk about potatoes now?
I just general.
Okay, well, I like
potatoes.
potatoes.
Well,
My
okay,
favorite-
potatoes.
When we talk about potatoes, or
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so
I'll let you talk about
my
potatoes.
favorite
for a
potato
minute.
dishes. I'm a big hash brown fan. I don't know about you guys, but like the best thing to have for breakfast is a big plate of hash browns, covered in pepper and salt, and you just like, oh my god, it's so good. Like whenever I go to a breakfast restaurant, I always just get the hash browns. It's so good.
Well,
Just the hash.
really.
You gotta get like the eggs and the sausage, bacon. I'm a pancake fan as well. Well, not as much as I am a waffle fan, because the waffle's got the surface area for the syrup.
Okay, well, hang on here. I got something to retroactively say about your statement.
All right.
Potatoes. A really good form of potatoes is French fries, and you know where you get French fries? Is at fast food restaurants.
I could talk about fast food restaurants
Zing.
for
Look
hours.
at that transition.
Fizzle, why don't you start with it? What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Well, my favorite fast food restaurant, being a jobless, broke high school student, probably have to be McDonald's. You can get give a lot of food for your money's
It's a
worth.
lot of bang for your buck.
I agree.
I'd say so.
Unless you're at Six Flags where they charge like triple the price for everything.
You don't buy food at Six Flags.
No, you don't.
You
No,
sneak in your McDonald's
yeah,
that you
it's
bought at the local.
And then
place.
at baseball games, a hot dog's like
Mm-hmm.
$6. It's like, I don't even understand how they can sell it for that much, but
Well, you
shouldn't
know-
even be illegal.
Similarly to you, as a broke kid who likes his burgers, I really like Steak and Shake. 4 meals under $4.
that is
Triple
probably
hamburger for $4 with French fries and a drink is not a
It's a good deal.
bad deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can substitute in like a milkshake, and that doubles the price of the entire thing. But
It's not as good of a deal as McDonald's,
The
of course.
The
No,
shake,
no.
shake's a little more than the steak.
so tell us your great McDonald's.
Okay, so if you're low on cash but you're hungry, right, and you really want to rack up your calories for the day, here's the plan. You have $5 on you, $5 and like a quarter from your card. Roll in McDonald's. You walk up to the cashier, you order. Make sure they get the dollar menu. I know some McDonald's, but I don't know if you can believe this or not. But I was going on a road trip. I found a McDonald's that didn't have a dollar menu. That is un-American.
That is crazy.
Well,
I can't even. I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it. Okay, so anyway, you walk up to the cash register. You tell the lady that you want 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, and a large drink of your choice. That's $5 plus some change. And then what you do, is I think I got this off the Reddit. It's called the McGangbang. You take the McDouble, you open it up, so you got like the 2 patties are separated. You take the McChicken, you put it inside, and you put it back on top. So you have like a 4-burger, 3-patty monster, and you just stuff it down your throat. That's $5 of your money worth. That's $5 worth right there.
So is that your favorite fast food?
Well, it's not the most delicious one, but it's the most bang for your buck. By bang, I mean the calories. Now I'm gonna take some time to rant about QED's favorite restaurant here, Panda Express.
Well,
Okay, well, admittedly, the The Beijing beef is really good there. I don't know
Beijing
why.
beef is great.
The orange chicken is like the most circle
Orange-
jerks over thing there.
It's great too. I
It is
love the
good,
orange
but-
chicken.
Personally, I believe Beijing beef.
Yeah, we were actually there earlier today for they were giving out
Free orange chicken.
orange chicken, so
Yeah.
made sure we made a stop there.
So, what was your
All right, my complaint is that
complaints?
place is way too damn expensive.
It's like you're eating at Six Flags.
Okay, so
But you're eating in the
I was thinking
Target
like maybe
parking lot.
I'll get a panda ball, right? One side, one entree. That's gotta be like $2, right? Check the menu, $5.59. What the fuck? This ain't cool, Panda Express. I'm not gonna buy your food if you keep racking up the prices. I mean, the only time I would go there is if you're handing out food for free, which you haven't done today. Good job, by the way. But you're not gonna make money off of that. That's a bad business strategy.
Whoa, I don't know. They did make money off of it.
Well, I'm not going back.
Joe Cube and I both bought Panda Bowls while we were there. We bought overly priced Panda Bowls while you ranted about their prices.
You're
Oh, you should have listened to me because you just blew $6. I'm
Seven, because I
I'm-
bought a drink.
You
too.
blew $6 on one noodle. Congratulations. One noodle and a piece of beef. I'll be fair. Sorry.
Hey, there's a pepper in there.
Small one.
Well, while we were there, actually, Alec, he went up and talked to the people who work there, and he asked for an application because he was in hot water while we were in our Skype call earlier. He was, like we were kind of hinting at earlier, no longer works at the place he got hired at less than a week ago.
Yep.
And
Not for any bad reasons. He's
no, he's
couldn't
just
put in the
scheduling
hours.
problems.
Yeah.
You just was not dedicated at all to the workplace.
And he robbed the store.
Robbed the computer repair store.
Lit fire to the town. Went on a rampage, but
Also, his mom's been like forcing him to look for more jobs.
jobless.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yep. We can all relate, as we
The
said.
bum.
We can all relate because we all have parents.
Yes, we do. And the parental unit can be an obstacle in your path to. I don't know where I'm going with this. You guys want to?
Ricky, tell us your best parent story.
My best? I don't even know. Wow.
All right, talk about your parents then.
Well, my parents are great. They're
Really.
they're your parent. I don't even know.
They're his parents.
They are my parents. I don't know where this is going. What? Want to just move on to the questions?
It's on the topic list, Ricky.
No,
You can't skip the
no.
topic list.
Look,
It's pulling up topic list right now. It's gonna say parents on it.
It does. Parental
Oh,
units.
sorry. It says
I
parental
don't
units.
know where you guys were going with this.
No.
I went up to grab
Talk.
chips.
What we were talking about was how Alex's mom was nagging him to get a job, and how Alex's mom did not let him stay over tonight. I want to talk about that.
Yeah. She made him instead of letting him just stay overnight, because he's gonna have to be back here 8 in the morning anyway, 9 in the
Yeah.
morning, and instead of letting him just stay overnight, she made him walk home a mile at midnight.
Yeah, it's like half mile.
That shows how much she trusts Ricky's house, I think.
Yeah, a pretty shady place, I guess.
I'll have to work on that.
Yeah. So the parental unit, the twisted mind of a parental unit. I mean, I can understand that they have a lot of things to think about, but why don't they think better about all those things?
They probably wanted him to get some sleep.
Well, my parents seem to think pretty
We could have held him
straightly
down, made him
most of the
sleep.
time.
Yeah.
I had some rope in my car,
I think Alex's parents are just crazy. That's the only explanation we can get through here.
They did make him build a deck.
Oh yeah.
By himself? When did that happen?
It's over the past month and a
I
half.
can imagine that.
Yeah, he's been putting it off for
Build a
the.
deck!
He put it off for the longest time, and then his dad one day was just like, "Hey, you need to start doing this," because he thought he would do it all by himself. Didn't work out that way.
How big is it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's a solid 15 by 10 feet maybe. It's got a hot tub thing in it.
What's that in metrics?
Well, probably. I think that it'd actually be easier to measure it in meters. It's probably about 5 meters by 7.
Okay,
I'd
whatever.
say. I don't know. Yeah,
Fair enough.
I'm just throwing random numbers out here now.
What's that in furlongs?
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, a furlong is an eighth of a mile.
We don't have to worry about this. We're confusing our
Confusing the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't leave yet. It's not over.
the adventure is continuing.
Yes. Right here on your local YouTube station. Okay. You.
The
do you have
local
anything to
YouTube.
add? Yeah, the local YouTube.
I started off with nothing to say, and I'm gonna finish with nothing to say. So,
Wow, what a creative individual.
Classic fizz.
Classic fizzle.
all right. So,
No.
no,
No.
no.
That's a really bad
No.
transition, Ricky.
Yeah.
Fizzle.
You should leave the transitions to me.
So, you even take speech class?
What? I did. I either got a B or a C. I don't know.
Brutal.
Oh man.
No, it's the dumbest thing. You can't get higher than a 95 on a project.
Well, I don't know. The straight A's I got last semester brought down my overall GPA just because none of those A's were honors
I
classes.
know you guys are smart.
I thought speech was a fairly easy class. I
Oh.
rocked those speeches. My demonstrative speech, how to tie a bow tie. The audience is clapping so loud. I got a few whistles, a few encore yells.
Best speech, why you should get a bird. For my persuasive.
What about how to throw a froth dix?
I'm gonna throw your prof dicks.
how to throw a froth dick.
Yeah.
Have you heard this story?
I've not heard the story. Let me hear the story.
Oh, you can tell it. I'm not editing.
Oh no, you're the one. I don't even.
You're the one not
know.
talking.
All right,
Fizz.
so here's what happened. So I get up in front of the crowd. I'm a little nervous, and
The crowd? You mean the class?
crowd.
The
You're
crowd.
acting like
He's
they're
on
fans of yours.
stage. Like,
My
there's
audience.
hundreds of people like
There was like
waiting to learn how to learn.
But that's what he was
how to
imagining.
throw froth dicks.
yeah, less than 30. So I get up there and I say my intro. Don't even remember what it was. I completely winged that, and
Nice.
because of winging it, lack of preparation, I was stumbling over my words, getting more nervous, and the rest of the presentation I said froth discs as froth dicks. And as you can tell, it didn't go over too
Were they
well.
laughing?
What? Yeah, they were laughing.
Were your fans laughing?
Yeah, they were laughing.
Did you know why they were laughing?
Not the first time. Like the third time I caught on, though.
You would think you'd catch on the first time, like, oh, accidentally said dicks.
Yeah.
Well, it's only one or two letters mixing up.
It's two.
Two.
Well, I guess a D-I-C-S or D-I...
Yeah, like.
CK.
Wait, how would you pronounce D-I-C-S? Would it be like
Discs.
Yeah, it's
dicks?
D-I-S-K.
Yeah, I guess dicks.
It's like a hard or soft C, though.
Dis.
Dis. It
Dis.
could be like I don't know, a solid I, like dikes. No, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
Doubt it.
Okay. Well, I think it's this time of the podcast.
Right. I guess this is me then.
So we're gonna some segment we'll have at the end always. We'll be answering your questions, and we'll talk about your questions again after we finish the end of this podcast. But to start off, we have actually a few questions.
A few of your questions.
Yes, a few of yours
From
our
a few
listeners.
valuable fans. If you want to be on this podcast, you submit your questions today, and we might just answer them.
And we will go over how to submit them later. So, Mace,
All right.
take it away.
All right, so the first question is from Paul, and he says, Paul's from Illinois, by the way. Paul says, he asks, what was your first experience in Minecraft? Ricky, why don't you answer that first?
Oh, I know what I'm
I mean, Fizzle.
Alright, well, my first was, what was it? My cousin's cousin, that's pretty confusing. Not really
Not
confusing.
really confusing at all.
Yeah, I know.
But go on.
He's not my cousin. No. Alright, so he had mentioned a few times, he showed me this water slide video, it was a couple years ago, and I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I actually heard Alec talking about it again. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to try it. So then, what was it? The year the Bears made it to the Super Bowl.
05.
05, back in 05.
You didn't start playing Minecraft in 05.
No, it wasn't 05.
Wait a second.
No, but they got to the NFC Championship game. Don't know what year that was.
Me neither.
I bought it that day before the game.
Must have been 2010.
Played it, made the and I remember my first
2011, maybe.
Remember my first world, my spawn. First thing I did, I figured out how to walk around, and I didn't know how to swim, so I drowned. That was my
Wow.
first death. My second death was.
The question says first experience, Fizzle.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Is this
Yeah,
my
that's what I was going to address.
Paul's
that.
not looking for your second experience.
I was going to address this issue. My first experience of Minecraft, which I know that's not what he asked, but I just kind of want to throw this out there.
Who is that? Well,
It's a pretty funny
it
story.
says
right here.
in, so it implies
I'll
that
throw that off
you're
afterward,
in.
yeah. But the first experience of is Alec introducing me to the game. Like, he didn't actually show me about it. He just talked about it. You're a big blocky person with a block head, and it's really fun because you can play with other people and you can run away from zombies, and you can be in a cave with lava flooding it, and you can run away from the lava.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's so much fun.
It was right. It was
Is
right
that-
around.
Is that an
the,
exact quote?
Yeah,
the Nether
yep,
update.
exact. He made it sound like these zombies, like, they were the scariest things ever. You had to escape from them. The lava flowed so fast, like it was flooding caves. And the
Oh.
first time I ran into the lava, I was kind of like,
Was Nether update
You
October
were
2011?
dumb. It was 2010, I think it would have been, because August 2011ish was Adventure Update.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so that was my first experience of Minecraft. First experience in Minecraft would I dug straight down.
Okay.
I found lapis and was super excited, thinking it was diamond. Collected it, got all angry, continued to dig down, fell into lava, deleted that world.
Alright, I guess I'll go then. So, unlike you guys, I didn't hear about Minecraft through Alec. I discovered it on my own, because as you know, I used to be a big Call of Duty guy, and I watched Pyro Puncher on YouTube, and I remember he started posting a Minecraft Let's Play. Like, what the fuck is this game? This isn't Call of Duty. And I watched it. I ended up watching 100 episodes of it, because it was entertaining. And I thought, wow, I should get this game. But I didn't want to spend any money. So this is when I got into my pirating scheme, and I ended up pirating the game. I think it was just like around 1.7, I want to say, beta 1.7. And the first thing I did was I didn't play survival first. I played creative first. Was creative in 1.7?
It was classic.
Whatever.
Yeah, classic. Actually, that was probably the first thing I played. I didn't play survival right away. I played some classic.
Well, yeah, I was in like creative or whatever, and I made a castle out of iron blocks. I remember because I didn't know what the blocks were.
I'm like, how'd you get all those minerals? But then I remembered. Never mind. Carry on.
All right. So I make the castle, and I remember it looking terrible, but I tore the whole thing down, and then I stopped playing for a long time, and then I finally got the courage to buy the game, and here I am.
I remember convincing you to buy the game, actually.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to play on our server or something, and for some reason it wasn't working with the pirated version.
Right.
The Hamachi.
Oh, I have a funny story actually.
Yeah, it might have been the Hamachi server.
In
Oh,
our
God.
Spanish class, we go to the computer lab every now and then, and I got most of the guys in our class to play Minecraft during the computer lab time, and we'd always look forward to it. And when our teacher would announce Minecraft, she wouldn't announce Minecraft. When she would announce that we're going to the computer lab, we'd all pretend to put our mining helmets on, and twist the helmet so the light would turn on, and then we'd all get like. So we'd never make that gesture in class, swinging the pickaxe gesture. We would know, and we'd get excited.
Yeah, Fizzle and I would used to when we had band together, I think it was that we did this in, and we were like super ultra obsessed with Minecraft at that point. There was nothing else that we ever talked about.
Even more than now.
What about now?
Wait,
That's
whoa,
what-
okay, now we talk about like.
What else can we talk about?
So we
Wow.
we throw some Pokemon in there.
Yeah, it was one of our phases. We kind of left Minecraft.
We used to be
between
more
then.
in the Pokemon, not
Yeah.
so much anymore.
Well, so we would be sitting across the room from each other, and we just do like mining gestures. We'd act like we were mining, like
And that's entertaining.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's more entertaining than band class, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah,
So I
for
quit
sure.
in 6th grade. Take note, kids. Quit band.
Well,
I think we should move on to the next question.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, this one's from the Reddit. It's by a man or woman, I have no idea, named Simba7. And this person asks, "Can I join the WetCement server?" Fizzle, why don't you start?
What? Why do I have to start?
Okay, here
yeah.
I've actually got something to say about this.
Yeah. I don't know. What to say.
Right now, We are a private, whitelisted server with a group of people who know each other, but there are those who significantly annoy us who we might want to get rid of the server.
Might want to.
Yeah, and we're always willing to meet new people, become friends with new people. The thing is, we don't want to just add random people to our server, because you never know when someone just wants to grief. I know Simba7 actually, QED said he knows you. He knows that you're a trustworthy person, and I can respect that. It's just, we'd like to get to know people first.
Right.
So something I was thinking about doing was playing occasional PvP games like Race for the Wool, Nail, Calamity, type of stuff like that, and opening it so that the public, our fans, you guys, listeners.
All 10 of you.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that you guys could all field the team against us. And if you play with us enough times and we get to know you, then we might consider adding you to our private whitelisted server. And I think that's what I have to say for that question. I don't know.
Well, I think that hits the nail right on the head.
I couldn't have said it better myself, so I didn't. Alright.
Alright, next question. This one's from Paul from Illinois, and he asks, what is your... Oh, wrong from a your, Paul. What is your favorite version of Microsoft Painter? I think you mean Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, probably. Okay,
Gotta work on that, Paul. Well,
Microsoft Paint.
well, anyway.
What kind of question is that, Paul?
I guess I'll start. Well, the only two versions of Microsoft Paint I know, I don't know the actual names. I just refer to them as the new and the old version. And I like the new one because you can, like, do a bunch of crap, like crop stuff and paint stuff and... I don't know. That's all I know about paint. Just paint. I think that's what I call it, paint.
New version. It's like a cheap Photoshop. That's really easy to use and you can just mess around.
Right. Simple.
Well, actually, okay. So for me, this is a question I could go on for hours and hours about answering. This is something I am passionate about. Microsoft Paint. Like, it is given so much crap all the time.
Oh, yeah?
And so it's a lot better than it's given credit for. I personally like the Vista version. I know everyone hates Vista. I'm not saying Vista's good. I'm saying the Vista version of Microsoft Paint is good. And I used to play around with the XP version. The only thing that was good in that one was the airbrush spray paint thing, and even that was a terrible.
I'll be honest, I don't know what you're talking about, so we're just gonna move on.
No, okay, no.
All right, next question is.
I need to bring my point across, because the Vista version was the best for pixel art, and the best for cropping, foreground, background, opaque colors, opacity, transparency.
If I were to make
it
a
was
guess,
the absolute best.
If I were to make a guess, I would say that 0 people listening right now care about what you just said. So I'm gonna move on. Another question from the Reddit. A guy named Wolo7 asks, not sure about the context of this or anything, but who picked these questions anyway? I wouldn't have picked these questions. He asks, why was this downvoted?
All right.
Fizzle start.
All right. So this question
Cheers.
actually pertains to myself. What happened was, I do Let's Plays, post videos just for fun, and
Oh, do you?
yep, and so
I was unaware of that.
wait, what?
I'm sure everyone who's listening knows about this. So.
Yeah, so just...
Yeah. So then it was episode 3 on our
Oh my god.
I had posted it, and somebody had downvoted it, and even with my upvote, it was still at 0. And then...
It's a great story. Is that it? Is that all you got?
No, basically I saw the comment. He said, why was this downvoted? I actually really like this. And honestly, I can't tell you why. I think it might have been Patrick, because Ringo6, what we did, because we had banned him for cheating on previous UHCs.
Well, you never know who it was.
No,
It's
yeah.
anonymous.
Yeah.
What?
We're not specifically blaming him. I mean,
No.
Fizzle might be. We don't know for sure who it is.
Or somebody just didn't like my video, you know?
Yeah, so that's another thing. You know, we're a big server. Fairly popular.
We have
several
more than
videos.
5 people.
So obviously, what comes with the big server is a big group of haters.
Right?
And obviously, our big group of haters is proportional to our size of the server. So we have one hater who provided the one downvote on your video.
Yep. I'll find you. I'll kill you.
You won't do anything.
Do you have
He's
any,
injured.
Do you have anything
Can't
to add?
run.
Okay, why was this downvoted?
Well,
Because the video sucked. Let's move on.
yeah, actually, I do have something to add with that. Leaving our village
What?
on episode 3. He left our main
That's a classic
village.
Fizz move, I think.
No,
That
God,
is, right there.
I don't like where the village
The
is going.
Abandoner. That should be your new nickname.
I don't like where the
The
village is going.
Abandoner.
I'll be totally honest, guys.
And
But-
then why don't you work on it?
What?
Why don't you work on it?
I-
Make it look better.
Well,
why not?
I just. Well,
Let's go play some Just Eat Nothing Good Always with the Abandoner.
No, I'll work on it. I will work on
No,
it.
I don't believe
I'll
it.
switch back and forth. So,
The idea was to finish up the town area first and then expand.
Yep.
So
Wow.
we can all work together.
Yep. So
Usually-
we have a nice center point for everyone to meet up and.
yeah, well, I'll switch back and forth.
Nowadays, if there's 6 people on, I'm the only one in the town, it seems.
Yeah, I was just standing off like 300 blocks away, just standing there in a Skype call. We were actually paying more attention to Dwarves vs Zombies. We were watching that, talking about that.
Mm.
But so yeah, that's why that was downvoted.
Thanks for the question, buddy. Alright. Next one is from Paul from Illinois. And he asks, who is your likest movie? Paul, you might be retarded because okay, I'll start from the very beginning here. You said who? I think you mean what? And again, wrong from where you are. You gotta work on that. And likest is not a word. So, well, anyway, I think what he means to say is, what is your favorite movie? So, Ricky, what's your favorite movie?
I don't know. Give me a second to think. Someone else go. I'll have an answer by the time someone else goes.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a huge list. So I'll just go through all of them while you think. So my favorite movie ever. Maybe should I count down? Like start from like 5.
Yeah,
count
yeah,
down?
I think you should.
All right. What's my? Wait, I gotta think of the list first. So we got boom, 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 boom. Well, what was 5? Well, I'll do 4. Okay. So my 4th favorite movie is a Pixar movie. Can you guess which one it is?
Toy Story
3.
No.
1.
No.
Monsters Inc.
No.
Cars.
Cars 2. Just kidding. It's the worst one ever.
No. The Incredibles.
Came out in the last 4 years.
Gosh.
Brave.
No.
Like I don't know.
You're
Yeah.
missing like the best one.
I know.
Oh, the second best Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
What, like Ice
Upcoming.
Age 2?
That's not even Pixar. It's Up.
Oh.
You ever seen Up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that movie.
What about the sequel? Down.
I don't think that would work very well. We go to the center of the earth. That's not much of a movie.
Turning to the
Anyway,
center of
So
the earth.
what is it like? What's your
It's so charming. It's like you learn about the adventure of a guy who, well, I don't want to spoil it, but like the whole point of his adventure.
what's the term? Statute of limitations. I think it's past this point of spoiling. You can talk about it.
Okay, it's been a few years. Well, anyway, it's not much of a spoiler. I'm just gonna say that he the reason for his journey is because of his past, because he lost his wife, and he's being kicked out of his house. So, it's like when everything seems to be going wrong for him, something great happens, and it's touching. Well, anyway,
Goes
we
on
move
the
on.
adventure of a lifetime.
My 3rd favorite movie, another Pixar.
Okay.
How old is it?
It's slightly older than Up.
Oh gosh.
Is it
I
You
don't
can
know
guess
my-
it.
I don't know my
like
Pixar
this movie's
movies.
right up my alley.
It's right up your alley.
Right
the
up my alley.
Alley Cats?
Ratatouille?
No, I wasn't trying to make a joke. I wasn't trying to make a joke. All right, I guess I'll just say it.
All right.
Wally.
Oh,
You're kidding, right?
Yep.
You didn't
Yep,
like
should've
Wally?
guessed.
Are you trying to say you didn't like Wally?
Yes.
Wally.
Eva.
That is such a great movie.
Wally.
Eva.
You're saying you don't? It's such a good movie.
Eva.
Do you not like the movie?
It's a good movie.
It was entertaining,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I can't believe you guys.
Just number two.
That's a great movie. Do you not? Oh my god, whatever. Well, anyway, number 2. This is a classic. You'll never guess it. So, well, actually, you could guess it if I give you like.
Number 2?
Yeah, number 3 is Wally.
What was number 4?
I started with 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
okay.
I couldn't remember my 5th one.
So number
You
two.
couldn't remember your 5th favorite movie. Obviously, it's not your 5th favorite movie.
Well, give me 2 more minutes to think, and I could probably come down.
Okay, well, number 2.
Number 2 is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Which, like...
We can't. I feel like you're making fun of my list here.
Yeah, let's hear your list, buddy.
What? Probably a bunch of crap movies.
Which version of Willy Wonka would you
Well,
do?
Willy Wonka, the old one.
Okay.
Gene Wilder.
That is...
Fizzle, I feel like you have no taste in movies here. You're crashing the best one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, just stop. Just leave.
Oh, just continue. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't like him.
Just number 1. What's your number 1?
I'm losing some respect. You're losing some respect, Ricky.
Number 1, drum roll.
You're losing points.
Well, why don't you guys?
You are down.
Fizzle, why don't you
points.
guess what my favorite movie is?
I have no.
If you guess it, we'll double your points.
Yeah.
Your negative
Okay.
points.
It's from 1991, I believe.
Whoa.
Rocky. I don't know what year that came out. Independence Day.
I know it's also one of Ringo's favorite movies. He had it as his Skype image for a
Lord
while.
of the Rings.
Oh.
He had it as his Skype image for a while.
Oh, because I pay attention to what his Skype image
Okay,
is.
well, you might know. It has Morgan Freeman.
Flight.
What's it?
Oh, I can tell you're not going anywhere with
Yeah,
this. So,
you're gonna...
The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ever seen it?
Nope.
No. But I know of it, you know.
I can't really tell Ricky.
It is a big one.
I'm not big in movies.
Yeah.
We can tell.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not the movie buff, and I don't set store by all that. Like the original is always the best type stuff. So I quite enjoyed Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol, whatever the most recent one was. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I was looking through the IMDb
Not gonna lie,
list.
I really like the actor who plays Hawkeye in the Avengers.
guy.
He was one of the main characters in Mission Impossible. He was also like the Bourne Identity guy.
Oh yeah, right.
So
Matt Damon?
no, it's
Well, I know. I mean, is he from the newest Bourne one?
I don't know which Bourne movie he's in.
I've only seen the first Bourne actually.
I can't remember his name. I know he hosted Saturday Night Live at least once.
I don't watch Saturday Night Live.
So yeah, I really liked that movie, Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. And then I always liked 2 from years ago, Kicking and Screaming. I watched
really?
that one over and over. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe it was because it was soccer. I liked soccer. I was a soccer type of guy. But that one was definitely one of my favorites. Another one would have to be The Incredibles. And why they didn't make a sequel to that, I don't know.
They set it up.
Because they made a
Right.
sequel game to the
Oh, I
first
played
game.
it.
I
They're
don't-
making the Finding Nemo sequel. I didn't know if you
Really?
knew that.
How does... I hate all these sequels they're making.
I like the prequel idea from Monsters University.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's...
That came out today. Fun fact.
Oh, really? Nice.
We should see it today.
Yeah. Go see it. Pause our recording right now. Go watch it. Come back. Critique it.
Well, what I don't like about when people say their favorite movies is they seem to think comedy movies are the best of all time, which is not true at all.
Yeah.
They seem to overrate comedy movies just because they like an actor in it,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is some bullshit.
Yeah, I find some of those really well liked actors and comedians annoying when like their big thing is just like shouting
Right.
or swearing or something like
Oh, like not a fan of what's that famous comedian
Dane Cook.
Dan Cook? Not a
Yeah.
fan.
Just
Not a huge fan.
I thought it was funny in like 6th grade.
Yeah,
but then,
yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
not
but
that
then you're
funny
like,
anymore.
wait, dropping the F-bomb isn't all that funny
yeah.
when you do it over and over and over.
So those are probably 3 of my more liked. I wouldn't say they're necessarily my favorites, cause like I said, not a huge movie person. I couldn't just off the top of my head.
Oh, I remember the fifth one now.
Oh, what is that?
It was The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah. Never seen it.
Almost
Or
as
actually,
good as Up.
No, I saw the first one in that
Almost
series.
as good as Up.
The first
Batman
one.
Begins.
Yeah, yep, I saw Batman.
The third one's really good too. Maybe it might reach my top 10.
Number 4, The Dark Knight Surprises.
Okay, so Fizzle, we've given you probably like 10 minutes now.
Well, I thought of 3. I've been thinking, and 3 that would be up there. Avengers would be up there. I love that movie. I love it. I love superhero movies.
All right.
They're
Not gonna lie, I considered it, but
Avengers was a good movie.
Yeah,
it was good.
Karate Kid.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
That is-
love that one. And I had one
Waxing, wax on, wax off.
Yep. Waxing.
No, because I always think about my 6th grade science teacher told us
Connell?
to remember told us to remember the phases of the moon by wax on, wax off, when it was waxing and waning. And I never remembered which one was which because it never made sense. But I always remembered that she said.
Have you seen Karate Kid 2 or 3?
No, there are.
Yeah. Have you seen Karate Kid 2 or 3?
Are they absolute shit?
They are less than shit.
Okay, that'd be why I've never.
I could take a shit on a movie reel and it would come up better than Karate Kid 3.
Karate Kid 3?
Yeah, I'm not.
What?
Like this is news
See,
to me. Maybe
Karate Kid's one of your favorite movies. And you
I
know
didn't
the
even
sequels.
know they had the second one.
I was gonna say maybe we'll like link to a torrent of Karate Kid 3,
Yeah,
but I highly doubt we can find one.
It's just like a virus. It's probably better than the movie. You'd rather get a virus and watch that
My
movie, I
computer
think.
shut down.
It's a computer warning you. Alright, what else you got?
Yeah, what are your others?
Yeah, I love Pixar movies.
Me too.
Geez, well, that's all I can really think about.
What's your favorite Pixar movie? How about that?
Oh gosh, yeah. I can never remember what's Pixar. I mean, Pixar's part of Disney.
I can
right?
tell you.
I can never remember.
Yeah, Disney.
I can list off all
Well,
of them.
like I said, I really liked Incredibles.
Incredibles is a Pixar. So
And yeah, I do know it. I've tended more towards liking Pixar than straight up Disney stuff. My family never really
Well, Pixar
got into the
Pixar's like elite animation studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never really got into the whole Disney stuff. Like my sister watched one Cinderella movie maybe.
Yeah, those are crap.
Yeah.
None of those. She was never into the princesses, and we never got into Disney because of that. What were the other?
Well, if I had to go Pixar, I loved Monsters Inc. I
Okay,
feel like
That's respectable.
that's a good one.
no,
It's not one of the bad ones.
Yeah, I feel like it's such a great idea for a story. I don't know,
You know, it was.
like Pixar in like 2000s, they were geniuses. I don't know how they came up with that stuff, but
Yeah,
Oh,
not
08,
just
09,
sequels.
2010. A
what?
great string of movies. Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Three masterpieces.
Toy Story
in a
3
row,
was
in my
one of
opinion.
those rare cases where the sequel was not absolute shit. And people actually liked
One
it better.
one was great. 2 was pretty good, and 3 was the best one, in my opinion.
Okay. So we've thoroughly smashed that topic.
Yeah, we smashed it.
Yeah.
Smashed.
Well, I tried. You guys smashed it.
Alright, well, one last question from the Reddit. A guy named Zealous Guardian asks, how did you come up with your usernames? You want me to start?
Yeah.
Well, as you can probably hear, everyone calls me Mace, right? My username is Mandace. Think, use your noggin a little bit, switch some letters around, and you get Dan Mace. That's my name. Don't. Well, you already know that because like it's on my YouTube channel, but yeah, that's about it.
All right, you go, cause you know yours.
Okay, yeah, so it's just freshman, silly little freshman me trying to come up with the username for Reddit. And I was like, hey, Nightfire or something like that sounds cool. I was like, well, okay, because I'm never going to get that username. And so I was just like, oh, hey, I know Latin. I'll put that in Latin. Nox Flama sounds pretty cool. Though that actually means like night flame or something. And looking back, Nox Ignis, which would have been more accurate, sounds actually pretty cool. Maybe even a little better.
Nox
But
Cygnus. We can
Nox
call you
Ignis.
Sig.
yeah. Or Nox Apex or something, like Nox Apex. Well, I don't know. But yeah, Nox Flame is what I went with. That's what I've been using the past like 3 years, and people just call me Nox, which I guess would be night. Like night as in like dark, not as in like warrior type night.
Alright, so me, it's like, I pretty much just came up with them on the top of my head.
We can tell.
Yeah, they're not really.
We can tell, Fizzle.
They have really
Or
nothing to do with
Off the
anything
hizzy.
ever. Because the only thing that I just wanted to avoid the generic first name, last name, double-digit number sort of thing.
Alcunham? Or Kirkos?
Yeah, I wanted to avoid that. So I really just thought of like things in my head and
I really
Punch
just
them in.
thought of things in my head.
things in my head.
What else do you think about? How can you think of something that's not in your head?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He can't think of how he think of it because it's not in his head. Okay, so yeah, that's how we came up with all of those usernames. And
These are some terrible questions.
yeah, these were absolutely terrible.
So this is
why was this downvoted? Who is your likedest movie?
Dang it, Paul.
This is me tearing up the page, everyone.
Yep. Okay, so honestly, next time I want to have better questions than those guys. So, I guess you can leave a comment on this video with a question. You can leave a comment in the
Reddit.
undoubtedly going to be posted Reddit thread.
I think the Reddit there would be best too.
r/WetCementMC.
Right.
And eventually we might set up like an email account, but I don't think that'd be worth it really. So yeah, just leave a question somewhere. You could say like for the podcast, I guess.
Yep.
And we'll probably answer your question because we don't. If it's a good one, we'll.
They can be about anything. They can be about Minecraft, They can be about anything about our lives. Not too personal. Actually, whatever. Do whatever
AMA,
you want.
AMA, ask me anything.
We'll answer your questions.
We will. It's
To the best of our ability. Answer them.
better than the best of our ability. We are Team Smash.
Right. We'll use our combined knowledge of,
The two of us perform well, and then Fizzle
and then
performs.
my little bit of imagination from me over here.
Yeah,
He's been thinking about things that he said.
you need to do some practicing, Fizz, because you're pretty weak.
Yeah. Weak-minded and weak-bodied.
Okay, so
That's the spirit.
and just to let you guys know, we plan on we'll release these around 12 o'clock Central Time, I guess, on Saturdays, maybe.
Or
should we say, like,
suppose
10?
Well, I don't think 2 hours is gonna make much of a difference. So
Well, if we have to record it in the morning,
In the nights. We can just do it in the night.
I say like 12
I
o'clock.
think Friday night's a great time to do it.
Well, we'll record Friday night or Saturday morning if we have to, and then we'll put it up like.
Talk about how you're gonna be gone next week.
Yeah, I'm going to be missing the second and third ones, I guess.
So we need to get.
Well, you guys can do one by yourself if you want, but we plan on getting guests
Sounds
for the rest of
painful.
these.
Sounds painful. Me talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm spacing out.
All right. So if you're on the server and you're watching this, post on the Reddit thread if you want to be in the next one.
Yeah. We'll enjoy any company.
We
We're
might-
gonna do one at a time. Well, I don't know. It's
We
up to
could
you
pick
guys.
2 of you because you're gonna be gone. So
Yeah, it's up to you guys, but we'll probably never have more than 4 people on one podcast. It gets to be a little bit of a clusterclub.
yeah,
I know, except for never mind. Just duck away.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So tune in next time. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just skip the next 2 and come back for 4.
I don't know why you do that.
Because it'd be quality once you get.
with Fizzle gone, I'll be talking most of the time, and I'm the star of the show. So
Of course you are.
Okay. So catch you guys later.
bye.